for Equipo Kernfarmer ahead of Amarai, who's wearing that jersey. And if this goes now, there's not going to be many points left.
No, and it's Bookman who was the one who jumped across with confirmation there on screen. Emmanuel Bookman. So he made the switch to the Cofidis team. He was a member of the Bora Hansgrohe team in seasons gone by. And the German now on the move on the Montjuïc circuit, joining Donnerworth. It's a strong ride by Donnerworth. When I saw his name, Tom Donnerworth, I thought, now he's got to be British. And I saw a French flag. So no, he's a French cyclist from Aurillac. And I wondered, does he maybe have an English father? Because it's what an unconventional name for a Frenchman. Whatever the case, he's putting in a strong ride.
Certainly is.
And he's worth every Donnan.
He is. Manny Bookman as well. I mentioned that this course kind of suits him. Yeah, he's very strong. He's not got the biggest sprint on him, not the biggest kick, but he is pretty good when it comes to rolling terrain, of which I would call this. But yeah, he won't be overly frightened. Getting veteran status now. I've been following him since he was a teenager, to be honest. But yeah, he took a stage at the Tour of the Basque Country a few years ago, you might remember. And yeah, he's always been one of those who's very, very accomplished, double German national champion, of course, but I guess you could say never really lived up to the billing, because he was within a Bora Hansgrohe team that were very much focused on Peter Sagan. So he never really got his freedom. Here he is now. He's got a bit, and look at the chase behind. It's getting busy.
Yep, Roglič right at the front. Donnerworth has been dropped. Bookman now brought back, and Roglič starts to put in acceleration.
Where is Ayuso? That's the question. And he's trying to get back in right now. Here he comes. He's in about wheel 6 right now, so not that far away. Roglič wants to know where he is. Ayuso just with that dead-eye stare of a great white. He wears that white jersey with the green ribbons on it. He gets back in. He's on 4th wheel now. Now he's 3rd wheel. This is a statement apart from anything else. What a fabulous punch-up we've got for you. And they'll come over the top. They'll give each other a look, Robbie, for sure.
Yeah, well, this would suggest to me that Primoz Roglič doesn't really want it just to come down to a more or less a bunch sprint. He at least wants to soften everybody up, if not just drop them completely and try and solo away. So he wants this race as hard as possible. Thinks if he can make it hard, that's to his advantage. He can beat Ayuso in a sprint for bonus seconds. Egan Bernal doing really well in second wheel.
He is. Axel Laurence might have an option today. Let's wait and see. Meanwhile, Roglič kicks on. He does. Yeah, he goes for it over the clinkers, and he's away. This is a full-on attack. He's doing a De Gent. Now, what's Ayuso got? He's looking down at his gears. Not quite sure whether he's got an issue there. Let's wait and see. But Roglič has got every right, no matter what, to push on. And he's got, what, 15, 20 bike lengths at the moment? He is going for this. He's doing a De Gent. This is amazing.
I think Ayuso might have been looking down at his legs and say, look, fellas, we discussed this, that when he goes, we go. And they're not going. And I wonder if the rest will sit back and just let Ayuso do it, or if he'll get any assistance from the others that are now on his wheel in this group. Roglič on a tear.
Yeah, he absolutely is. Ripping it down right now. And watch this. He's going to pedal. Oh, my goodness. Some very late pedestrians across the road there, and he has a look back. Thank you, madam. Now he's going to have to nail every single one of these apexes. He doesn't really want to look back that often. He's got a handsome gap. He'll be being told about it, and he'll have a definitive one when he comes into town, of course. We'll roll the clock as he comes across the line, but only 19.6 kilometres to go. And look at the pace. He's a double check into the corner. And Ayuso is looking for support. And meanwhile, Roglič is doing it himself. He has gone. Here comes the support right now, streaking up through, tight up on the inside. Don't be surprised if that's the likes of Marc Soler, possibly on guiding mode here. Let's wait and see if Ayuso can possibly get onto his back wheel. Meanwhile, Roglič has flown the coop. This is fabulous.
This is unreal from Primoz Roglič. The problem they're going to have in the chase group is they're now trying to chase Roglič with guys who were dropped earlier than one Ayuso. It doesn't add up.
Well, we spoke about Thomas de Gent, and he used to do this almost constantly. It was his way of just putting his stamp on this event. And right now, stamping his way home, stamping on the pedals, is Primoz Roglič. And this is the chase. And quite frankly, Ayuso needs help. Ayuso needs help. And he could get it from any quarter. He won't care. But let's see if he manages to hold on and deliver here. That's Enric Mas as well, just tucked in behind Simon Yates. And there is Ayuso. He's forlorn at the moment, and it's a gap. Maybe a modest one, but this is stickable when you've got somebody like Roglič on the case.
And Ayuso, just look at him. He is struggling to hold the wheel of Enric Mas, who rides across to the wheel of Simon Yates. Ayuso, he has one of the Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe riders in here as well. Mikel Landa behind that. Now, none of these other riders have a great interest in doing anything to assist in the chase, because this is just between Roglič and Ayuso. The rest are going to hold their positions in third and fourth, and that's a close battle. Enric Mas and Mikel Landa separated by just 1 second. They don't want to waste their energy chasing Primoz Roglič. They've got to concentrate on each other. This is down to Ayuso, and he needs some serious support, and there is none forthcoming.
Look at the clock, 11 seconds now, 12 seconds now.
Oh,
it's just going to magnify, and I've got to say, if the magnifying glass is on this man, there is no fault. This is phenomenal. Wow. Look at him go, and he is flying 15 seconds now. This could be a country mile. Let's see what the response is from Ayuso and everybody else. But right now, in the driving seat, is Primoz Roglič.
Roglič has strangled them. I tell you what, Carl, do you know what Ayuso has done at the moment that he dived through before that intermediate sprint and got the elbow into Primoz Roglič?
Yeah.
It wasn't just elbowing him out of the way for position. He has poked the bear, and now he's paying the price.
He is. Well, poke the bear, lose a limb.
Quinn Simmons.
19 seconds now, and here he goes. Quinn Simmons, who said that this was his target day, won yesterday. That might have spurred him on. And Quinn Simmons was possibly the wheel to follow for Ayuso. Couldn't do it. Shows you how what a stage win can do for a man. Quinn Simmons, the Durango Fandango, is dancing down this descent right now. But look at this man here, taking on, not even sitting up for a drink here. He's putting it in the side of his mouth and getting on with the job at hand. That's winning the Volta Ciclista a Catalunya, and he is odds on right now to stay out front on his Jack Jones for the remainder. Let's see how he delivers it, Robbie. I'm going to love this.
Roglič is he's such a tough nut. Yeah. And if it's not working out one way, he says, well, I'll just ramp it up in another direction. Watch this.
You know, we both commented on the fact that on the mountaintop finish on stage 4 into Montserrat, Ayuso looked a lot more breathy.
He's there riding in around 6th, 7th wheel of the peloton. So if these two catch Roglič, that's no problem for him. He'll still get bonus seconds as well. But importantly, it'd stay in front. But Roglič, he's been so measured. The one big attack, but it wasn't an all-out sort of sprinty sort of attack over the top. He just rode a tempo, and he turned the screw tighter and tighter and tighter until they popped, got everybody in the red zone, and they blew, and he was released. From then on, it's been time trial mode. He's never gone over the top in any of the effort. He's just been so constant, and now the gap is growing again.
It certainly is. 14, 15 seconds, 16 seconds, 17 seconds. It looks like a rolling clock, to be honest. Let's wait
Ayuso.
and see. They'll stop that in a second. Ayuso is there, just driving in. It looks like it's going to be 4th place for him unless he can get back to these guys. There is Roglič. Now, they stripped that gap clock out because it's of no consequence. But let's see how close Ayuso can get in here. Roglič knows that he's powering this one home. 2.6 kilometers to go. He's got another little peaklet, 2 in fact, that he's got to deal with before he finally gets released and into town. But he gets the choice of the lines all the way through. Doesn't have to exchange or interchange with anyone around you. There is Ayuso just tying up ever so slightly as others fold over. These little peaklets, they're becoming alpine tests, aren't they, Robbie, late on?
Yeah. This is a tough one. Wilco Kelderman, the man leading them along. Mikel Landa in his wheel. Enric Mas. I also drifted back to 5th wheel in this group. He is just hoping that Roglič cracks a little bit and the rest drag him up, but it looks too little, too late. 12 seconds to these two, and it's another, what would it be, 7-8 seconds at least to the chasing pack, and it looks like Primoz Roglič has done enough. He's back onto the downhill. That is the last of the climbs. He will fly down towards the finish and be there in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, there is a little peaklet still to be had before he gets there, but it's going to be ironed out, as you say. 2 kilometres to go, and then that last right-hander, he's going to be able to think about how he wants to celebrate, to be honest, because his margin is, well, factored in the bonuses as well, is comfortable now. If anyone is comfortable today, even the great Primoz Roglič. 1,700 metres to go, little kicker to be dealt with, and then he should be holding his hands in the air. This is the group with Ayuso in it. And he's had no favours offered to him, I'm afraid, by anybody. And why should they, for goodness sake? What a day. What a day.
Oh, just a brilliant stage. What a battle between Ayuso and Primoz Roglič. And now an attack by one of the XDS Astana riders. He's 4th man on the road. Here is 2nd and 3rd. Laurens de Plus, the Belgian from Ineos Grenadiers, number 63. Van Eetveld from the Lotto team. And they're pursuing this man, but they're going ever further behind Primoz Roglič, and those blue stripes on the jersey will be changing to green, that of the race winner for Primoz Roglič. In fact, he'll take this jersey home as well, and maybe even the King of the Mountains on top of that. It's going to be an absolute Barcelona fiesta for Primoz Roglič.
It certainly is. Part of the prize is a bottle of beer. He's going to have a case full, because he will take the Mountains jersey as well, courtesy of having taken greater categorized climbs. He is level on top of that competition, but it will belong to him. Oh, what a day, what a hero. And he's just got a couple of curves remaining. He's cut the rug today and danced home with victory here in Catalonia. Primoz Roglič, Primo Supreme, brilliant, genius and powerhouse. Chapeau, sir. That is amazing. De Plus and Van Eetveld will race for 2nd place on the stage, and we shall wait to fate, of course, Ayuso, who is still to come. Goodness me, it's been a heck of a battle. De Plus just edging Van Eetveld, and the charge comes home right now. And within that group is Ayuso. Bows his head, last of that bunch to cross the line. What an amazing battle.